I kind of just lived in this fairy tale until about ninth grade, where everything that I thought I knew about my life kind of just shattered before me. And it was my dad got arrested because he was secretly addicted to opioids my whole life. I just found myself basically being a parent for my little brother, and I lost a ton of friends because it's really isolating to just carry that much pain. I really struggled with friends. I struggled with my relationship with God. I hated God. Almost everything I thought about my life and God was kind of tied to that picture that I thought my life was. I just remember praying this prayer and being like, God, I don't really know what I'm doing, but if you're real, put me exactly where I need to go, and put me exactly where you need me to be to know you. With everything in my family being a mess and being a lot, the way that I personally coped with it, I basically just tried to become perfect. I would exceed and I would do really well in school and I would be a leader and I just do all the things I was supposed to do, but I would also perform in my emotions. I would almost just react or be the way that I thought people wanted me to be. I just remember praying when I left Oklahoma and moved here that I just really wanted my life to look different. And I came to C3 I moved on a Friday and came that Sunday, and it was the first time that I actually stepped out and wanted to be a part of it and wanted to know God and not just be really casual with it. It became part of the rhythm of life. It transformed the way I lived my life. It transformed the way I approached everything. Learning what it looked like to walk with him tangibly every day. Everything had fallen into place. It was so cool. My life felt so right. And I just knew there was so much more, and I was so excited and ready. And then it was 2-3 months in, and I went through a really brutal breakup. And then my dad was clean for 9.5 years at that point. And he relapsed. He took one of the pills and he didn't tell us until he failed a drug test. And it was just a really painful year. Yeah, I think it was the first time in my life that I've ever tangibly felt God when I was in pain. And something really beautiful that I've been learning in this past year, God sent Jesus to earth for a whole bunch of reasons, but one reason was so that we could see the fullness of what humanity can be and should be. And that includes our emotional life. And he felt every human emotion. He's dignified all of them. And he could feel the fullness of them, but not be overcome by them. And I just didn't know that was possible. Every time I would pray to God, the only thing, one of the few things I would hear was to remain and abide. And that is so hard to do when all you want to do is leave and run away and pretend it's not happening. It was God asking me to trust him. It was me slowly giving my heart to him and knowing that he was going to do something really beautiful with it. This community of women is really special because they're so willing to meet you in wherever you're at and let you be in process and not have it all figured out. And it was beautiful to see just the women that came alongside me and friendships with depth that I'd always dreamed of, but I really hadn't tangibly had. And because sometimes that's all you need to hear is that you are loved, and sometimes you need that tangibly by a friend, and sometimes you just need to be reminded that you are so loved by God.